Hello, you wonderful you. Welcome to class. Today it's a full body unwind flow. It's going to be nice, it's going to be juicy, it's going to be mwah, chef's kiss, if I can say so myself. We don't need much for this class. As always, if you're using blocks normally in your practice, have them nearby. They're always nice, a nice addition to have. Once you're ready, we're going to start into a tabletop position. So meet me there. Once you're here, let's take a couple of deep breaths together. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And again, big breath in. Full breath out. Very nice. We're going to move into some cat-cow. So inhale, belly comes down, chest opens. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, round your back, tuck the tailbone under. And again, inhale, expanding through the front of your torso. Exhale, finding that expansion into the back. Very nice. Coming to a neutral position. Now, your left hand behind your head. From here, we're gonna lift up, elbow to sky, opening the chest to the left. And exhale, bring the elbow close towards your right wrist, maybe to touch the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. One more time, inhale. Exhale. We're going to add on inhale, lift up. We're going to draw a big circle here. And all the way up. And then reverse. Beautiful. One more time each side. And again. Beautiful. Elbow to the sky. Extend your arm all the way up. And then thread it through. Come in, bringing the shoulder all the way down onto the mat. If you're using block, you can always bring one underneath your head. Your right hand can stay where it is, or you can reach it towards the front of the mat. Big breath in. Full breath out. Beautiful. Right hand comes underneath your shoulder again. Lift up back into your tabletop position. Same thing onto the other side. Right hand behind your head. Of course, if it's feeling a little bit too much for your knee, you can always double up the mat or place a towel underneath them. Inhale, lift. Exhale, elbow to wrist. Inhale, up. Bringing some mobility into the spine. Exhale, down. Beautiful. One more time. And exhale, release. We're going to add the circles. So inhale, lift elbow to sky. And then draw a big circle with your elbow. All the way back up, reverse direction. And again, one more each side. Beautiful. All the way up. Extend your right arm to the sky. Exhale, thread it through. Bring your shoulder down onto the mat. Left hand can stay where it is, or you can reach it to the front of the mat. Very nice. Breathe deeply here. Letting any unnecessary tension go. Left hand underneath your left shoulder again. Lift yourself up. Back into that tabletop position. Now, your right leg reaches back, you keep it bent. We're going to draw a big circle with our knee now. We're going to invite space into our hips. Beautiful reverse direction. Well done. And then extend your right leg all the way back behind. Knee to upper arm. We're stepping the foot forward and wide as the mat, if not wider. Now we're coming forward with our hands. You can grab blocks underneath them here. We're in a wide lunge. I want you to come a little bit more onto the outside edge of your front foot. So you're letting your knee go out wide. Very nice. Now if this feels okay, you can also turn your torso towards your thigh, right hand on top of it. And you're not pushing your leg down, but you apply a gentle pressure. Beautiful. We recenter ourselves if your torso was twisted. And then you're gonna wiggle your right foot all the way towards the left. So your shin comes down, and we're setting up for pigeon pose. Now, especially if you're quite tight, your hips will want to drop towards the right side. I want you to try to keep them as level as possible. You can always bring a block or a cushion underneath your right side. And then from here, you can come down onto your forearms, onto your forehead, whatever feels right, whatever feels accessible in this moment. We're taking a few deep breaths, doing our best to relax our upper back, relax our shoulders, and relax our face. That's it. Very nice. A couple more breaths where you are. We're gonna lift ourselves back up. From here, I want you to really drop your hips to the right. So move blocks away if you were using them. And we're gonna open up towards the long side of the mat, bringing our right foot tucked in towards the groin. You have a bit of external rotation into your left thigh so your foot doesn't drop inward, okay? From here, your left hand stays onto your ankle, onto your foot. Right arm reaches all the way above your head and towards your left toes. You don't have to reach them. If you're able to keep your torso rotated and your chest open and you can reach your toes, beautiful. If not, beautiful as well. But we really want to avoid closing down and keeping our chest open. We're inviting space into the side of the body. Well done. Coming all the way back up and facing the front once again. We're stepping back into our downward facing dog. Bend your knee one after the other, pedal through, stretching your toes, the soles of your feet, the calves. And then you're rolling forward, coming back into that tabletop position. Now, your left leg reaches back. We're gonna draw big circles here. Very nice reverse direction. I have to say, they started this morning some building works. Extend your left leg long and then step your foot forward and wide. Beautiful. They started some building works next door. Whew, it's tough to find your center and your peace because they've been very loud. Okay, come onto the outside edge of your left foot. And maybe you're staying here, you need the support of both of your hands on the ground or onto blocks, that's perfect. If it feels right, you can turn towards your left leg, hand on your thigh. They've been very loud. Hopefully you don't hear them, but yeah, it definitely challenges me in finding and coming away from all distractions and tuning in. Recenter yourself. We're gonna wiggle our left foot all the way towards the right side. Shin comes down onto the mat. We're setting up for a pigeon pose. So take your time if you need to bring pillows or blocks underneath your left side so that will help you maintain your hips on the same level. And then from here we can come down onto our forearms, onto our forehead, wherever feels right and accessible. Wherever you are, can you find that sense of surrender into the body? So we want still a little bit of engagement between your thighs, into the outer hips, but the engagement that is right to maintain you into the pose. We also want to be able to surrender through our face, through our upper body, through our shoulders, through our back leg. So see if you can find that extra softness where needed. A few more deep breaths here. And then we're going to lift ourselves back up. We're going to face the long side of the mat. Excuse me for the back. We're going to tuck our left foot in towards the groin. From here, your left arm reaches all the way above your head towards your right toes. Remember, there's a bit of that external rotation into your right leg. So your toes are reaching up towards the ceiling. You're keeping your torso open to the long side. Breathing into that spaciousness in the side body. Very nice. And lift yourself all the way back up. Recenter yourself facing forward. And then we're stepping back into downward facing dog. Pedal through your legs here. And then we're rolling all the way forward. Knees on the ground. We're coming down onto our belly. Now, we're coming into a scorpion stretch. I'm going to show you this not laying down onto my belly, but we're going to move our left arm into a cactus shape. Elbow will be a little bit higher than your shoulder. And we're maintaining that 90-degree angle as we rotate in the torso in the opposite direction. We want chest and head to be close to the ground, so we're not lifting up through that, okay? We want the stretch into the front of the chest, into our pecs. So when you're ready, meet me there. We rotate the torso. Your legs can be one on top of the other, or the top leg can come on the floor behind you. Once again, we want the head on the floor or as close as possible. And your forearm still in that 90-degree, that bent shape. We want it to press down slightly onto the floor. That's the stuff. That's juicy, I know. Breathe here. This is one of, together with figure of four, this is another one of my absolute favorite stretches. Then we're coming through center, and we're gonna do the same onto the other side. So your right arm into that cactus shape, elbow a little bit higher than your shoulder, you're keeping it bent, and you rotate the torso towards the opposite side, chest and head close to the floor. And then your top leg can, as an option, bend, reaching the foot on the floor behind you. Beautiful. Very well done. Release, coming back through center. From here, we're just gonna flip onto our belly. So we're laying onto our backs. We're gonna bring our legs into our chest, giving ourselves a big squeeze and a gentle rock side to side. Massaging our lower back, our spine, our hips. And we're gonna finish off with a happy baby. So we're gonna grab hold from the inside of your legs. That will give you a little bit more space. Either the shin, the ankles, or your heels. Wherever you're grabbing, guide your knees a little bit closer in towards your armpit, and then let them go a little bit further away from your torso, from the sides of your torso. And you can stay in stillness, or you can rock side to side. Very well done. Beautiful job for being here. For taking the time to cool down, to stretch, to breathe. Let go of wherever you're holding. Once again, one big squeeze, one big hug to yourself, like you mean it. And then let go. Let go of your legs. Open up your arms. Take up as much space as you need. Let your whole body melt on the floor underneath you. Inviting again that sense of softness and surrender through your whole body this time. There's nothing left to do. Take here as long as you need. And once again, thank you for being here. Thank you for moving with me. I'm forever grateful for your presence, for your practice. I hope you enjoy this, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next class, in the next weeks.